Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Hello, viewers. A warm welcome to you all. KWWL. Kiddies Work with Lola. Fun, educative, and inspiring. Put your hands together for yourself. Amazing. A warm welcome to you all, our honorable, fantastic, and great viewers. This is Kiddies Work with Lola, a fun, inspiring, and educative children's show. Showing right here every Saturday on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT, on Star Times. Children, how are you today? Fine. Oh, great. That's a good one. And I want to use this opportunity to welcome our great learners from Royal Seed Christian Academy. Please put your hands together for them. All right, welcome. You are brilliant, you're smart, and I must say that you're looking great. Thank you for coming. And I also want to use this opportunity to say congratulations to all our graduates, whether you graduated from nursery class to primary class, or from primary class to secondary, or from junior secondary to senior secondary. I want to say congratulations to all of you. And to our seniors, you know, those ones that will be graduating from SS3, preparing to go to the university, I want to say congratulations to you. Peradventure, you're still writing one exam or the other, I wish you success. And don't worry, by God's grace, you will come out in flying colors. Okay, so yes, today promises to be great, promises to be awesome. I know, yes, you have tried. Who says going to school is easy? Having to wake up on time, getting to the assembly on time, writing assignment, examination, assessment, and all of that. You children are really the great MVIPs. Well done. You've done well. And I say kudos to all of you. Congratulations. Put your hands together for yourself, children. All right. Okay, so today we're going to engage in varieties of segments, just as you know. Okay, that will inform you. This segment will educate you and will also entertain you. Okay, I want to say thank you for joining all the time. Today is going to be a great day. Today on the teaching segment, I'm going to be teaching the right expressions to some of the wrong expressions that we make. Yeah. Trust me, you're going to be learning a lot, because what makes you a good and an eloquent speaker is your ability to use the right choice of words, your ability to pronounce your words correctly, and, you know, there's some expressions that we think is right, but, hey, we've been blowing poo, 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 you know, at people, and that's not correct. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you some right expressions for the wrong ones. So we're going to throw the wrong ones outside, and we're going to be using the right expressions. Thereafter, we're going to be having Pa Johnny. Who remembers Pa Johnny? You know Johnny Johnny? Yes. When you say Johnny Johnny, yes, Papa. Johnny Johnny, yes, Lola. Okay, so Johnny Johnny is not going to be licking sugar on the show today, but he's going to be telling us a super story. Okay, and children, you should know that every time Papa Johnny comes, you enjoy his story. Yeah. Okay, so be rest assured today, children, that today's game segment will be fun and entertaining, because we're going to be spelling some words backward, like you spell the word from the last letter to the first letter. So let's see if your verbal reasoning is top-notch. Join us every Saturday at 1 p.m. on this television station to enjoy fresh episode of this exciting, educative, and inspiring children's show. Right about now, we'll go on a short break, and when we return, I shall be teaching. Don't forget what I said I'm teaching about. Kiddies Work with Lola will be right back, okay? And I don't want you to change the channel. Keep watching, all right? KWWL. Kiddies World with Lola. Fun, educative, and inspiring. Oh, yes, KWWL. Kiddies World with Lola. Fun, educative, and inspiring. Oh, yes, I welcome you back on the show. In case you're just joining us or tuning in, this is Kiddies World with Lola, and I have my fantastic and amazing audience from Royal Seeds Christian School here in the state of Osogbo. Okay, so now it is the teaching segment, and don't forget I said I'm going to be correcting some wrong expressions that were made. Now, how many of you have heard this expression before? First come, first serve. First come, first serve, yeah. Especially when you say you're inviting your friends to your birthday party, for instance, you say, don't be late because it's going to be first come, first serve. Okay, now, there's nothing wrong about that actually, but what is wrong is the choice of the tense for that last word in the sentence. So we say, what we commonly say is first come, first serve. But it is not that verb, S-E-R-V-E, is meant to be used in the past tense, okay? So we do not say first come, first serve. We would rather say first come, first served. So with the ED, do you understand, children? So can you say after me, first come, first served. First served. Good. So what it means is if the party is starting at 12 o'clock and you're coming at 4 o'clock, well, sorry, you might not get any gift or any food. But the thing is, if you arrive at the party or the meeting or the event on time, you're going to get all of the gifts and you're going to be attended to the same way you have come. So if you come late, you're going to be attended to later. If you come early enough, you're going to be attended to early enough. So can we say it again? Say first come. First come. First served. First served. Very good. So don't say first come, first served. No. There's an ED to that verb, served. So you say, oh, well, the party was first come, first served. Okay? Very good. Now let's go to the second expression. It is about olubukola. So when someone is an expert in a particular thing, maybe a discipline, okay, you don't say, olubukola is an expert on English language. English language is a discipline. I hope you know that. So you will say, Olubukola is an expert in. So you gain expertise in a discipline, not on a discipline, okay? So Olubukola is an expert on, nope. Olubukola is an expert in English language. So that's the right way to use the preposition on or in. Do you understand that? I'm sure my dear students, SS, will be able to relate with that. Now, let me go to the third expression. We say, in fact, let me whet your appetite. Okay, how do you write your whet? I hope you know that there are various sides to English language. We have the speaking, we have the writing, we have the listening, okay? So now if you speak well, but your spellings is terrible, then, hey, you're going to have a big challenge. So when you say whet your appetite, you say W-E-T. Let me whet, W-E-T, your appetite. That is wrong. So what should you say? W-H-E-T. So you whet appetite and you don't whet appetite. Do you understand? So when you're writing, ensure you spell the word as W-H-E-T and not W-E-T. Do you understand that? Okay. Now let me move on to the fourth expression. I could have cared less. Has someone said that to you before? Like, somebody wants you to know that he or she does not care, okay? So, they just say to you, I could have cared less. I could have cared less. Then That is wrong. If you really do not care, what you should say is, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less whether he comes or not. I couldn't care less whether he listens or not. I couldn't care less, okay? So not I could have. Do you understand that? Yes. So say children will be saying, I couldn't care less.
I couldn't care less.
Good. Now I know you're watching at home. Can you also say it with me? I couldn't care less.
I couldn't care less.
That's it, okay? So I want you to mind that expression and ensure that you say it right all the time. Now, let's talk about this particular sentence I'm going to make. The change will affect many students writing their exam this summer. Okay, maybe there is a particular policy that has changed in your school. Okay, so from writing in the paper, the mode of examination changed to CBT, that is computer-based test, where you have to impute your answer on the computer. So you want to talk about the consequence of this. You now say, the change will affect many students writing their exams this summer. Let's see what is wrong with that. What are you supposed to say? You say, the change will affect many students sitting their exams this summer. You sit for exam. You don't write exam. You sit for exam. You sit for your third term examination, don't you? You sit for common entrance, don't you? You sit for your WAHEC examination. You sit for your BECE, right? So you sit for your examinations, okay? You don't write your examination. Do you understand? It's because you sit or take a test. You either sit for a test or you take a test. So you don't say, I'm writing my examination. No, I'm sitting for my examination sometimes in June or sometimes in November. Do you understand that? So these are the expressions that I'd like you to learn. I'd like you to learn these expressions because if you don't express yourself correctly, it would not be good. You wouldn't sound eloquent. Now, let me move on quickly to number 6. Now, it's end of the term, and you want to say, tell us or tell your friends how well you did in the examination. So you don't say, she passed the exam in flying colors. She passed the exam in flying colors. That is wrong. The preposition is what is wrong. So you don't pass in flying colors. You pass the exam with flying colors. So say after me, children. Say, I passed my examination with flying colors. That's it. Okay, so you don't pass your exam in flying colors. You pass your examination with flying colors. Let's move on to the 7th expressions. I'm going to give you 10, okay? Now, the 7th expression that I want to correct today is, the question caught me unaware. I didn't even know what to say. When mommy asked me who stole the meat, her question caught me unaware. Unaware? No. What are you supposed to say? You're supposed to say, the question caught me unawares. Unawares. Okay? Or you say, the question caught me off guard. Off guard. Like you weren't prepared for it. Do you understand? So the question caught me off guard. I was completely unaware of the question. I was completely unaware. So, but if you want to use unaware as the last word in that sentence, you must say unawares, okay? Or to be safe, just say off guard. He caught me off guard. The sentence caught me off guard. The comment caught me off guard. Do you understand that? Number 8 expressions. I hope you're listening because that might be part of my question later on the show. My hands are tight. Mommy, I cannot. Most times our parents say this to us. Say, mommy, can you buy me that latest shoe, this designer shoe? And my mommy says, my hands are tight right now. I can't do anything. I hope you even know the meaning of that. It's an idiomatic expression. So it doesn't really mean that mommy's hands are tight like this, okay? What it means is it's not a comfortable or a good time to be able to do what you're asking for. So instead of saying my hands are tight, tight like this, what you should say is my hands are tied. Not tight, tied. My hands are tied, and I don't think I can do anything about it right now. Do you understand that, children? Okay, number 9. Shola, how come nothing escapes your eagle's eyes? Now, this is also an idiom. It means that there is anything that that person hardly misses. Okay? He sees almost everything. He hears everything. He knows almost everything. He's aware of when everything happens. So for such people, you say, nothing escapes your eyes. But is it actually eyes that we should say? What we should say is, nothing escapes your eagle eye. Your eagle eye, not eyes. There is no need to add S to I, okay? We know about you. You saw it when it happened, right? Nothing actually escapes your eagle eye, not your eagle's eyes. Do you understand? Very good. And this last one, I love it because it has to do with food, and Lola likes food. Who doesn't like food? Okay, now when you are being served and then the food is looking, delicious already, you know, and it's hot, steaming, and then you put a spoon in your mouth and you go, water, water, water. Don't say the food is pepperish. No, don't say the food is pepperish. Food are not said to be pepperish when they're hot and spicy. You say the food is peppery. Oh, mommy, I need some water. The food is peppery. I want you to just act this with me, okay? Can you just pretend you're eating a food that is peppery? So what do you say, children? You say? Say it again.
The food is peppery.
Great. So these are the expressions. Remember them. Remember them. I've said quite a number of them. You don't say pepperish, you say peppery. Okay? You don't say eagle's eyes, you say nothing escape your eagle eye. And of course, quite a number that I have said as well. I hope you have a jotter where you write down the things you learn on this program. Okay? We will go on a short break right now. And when we return, we're going to be having Papa Johnny telling us his super story. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Gbadamosi Adegoke Adelabu was a prominent figure in Ibadan politics and Western region before Nigeria's independence. He was a key founder of the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, a political party that held lofty the torch of liberty for the two West African countries. He carved a niche for himself as a wordsmith and a creative speaker. The nickname Kwenkelemens was a natively corrupted version of peculiar mess, his bombastic English language style often used to score proceedings at the parliament. The author of Africa in Ebullition, a handbook of freedom for Nigerian nationalists, was Nigeria's Federal Minister of Natural Resources and Social Services between 1955 and 1956. He died in an auto crash on the 25th March 1958 at the age of 42. Western Spring Television identifies Adegoke Adelabu as a watershed character in history.
Sports is a culture on its own. It has its own language, its own people, with their own way of life. The world of sports is never void of actions, stories, dramas, and scandals. I guess you need a sports show that can walk the walk and talk the talk.
On this show, we answer all your sporting questions. The whens, the whys, the wheres, and even the what-ifs. Sports Spring is that show that will give you that new lease of life you've been looking for in sport journalism. Join me, Joseph Atewe,
And your sports Amazon, Nengi Ernest.
on this station, Western Spring Television, channel 190, only on Star Times.
Let's talk sports. Let's speak the most universal language of the world.
Ahmadu Bello, a Prince Royal, was born 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness in participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and Sardauna of Sokoto has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history. This iconic African presents the narrative of a man destined to exert an imperishable global influence in Western education. His was a story of a freeborn, captured and sold into slavery. He was born in Oshogun, a native Yoruba village near Iseyin in Okeogun axis of southwest Nigeria. Samuel Ajayi Crowther was the foundation student of Fora Bay College, Sierra Leone, the foremost university where the pioneer set of native Africans were educated. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's greatest contribution to humanity was his translation of the Holy Bible into the Yoruba language. The man who authored the Yoruba dictionary was also credited with the translation of English classic hymns into Yoruba and the Ekwere languages. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's private residence in Badagry, incidentally the first story building in Nigeria, is an archival museum dedicated to the memory of Africa's first bishop. Western Spring Television identifies Samuel Ajayi Crowther as a watershed character in history.
Hey, welcome back. Okay, I hope you are enjoying the program. In case you're just joining us, this is Kiddies Word with Lola. Welcome back. All right then, it's time for our story. So let me go this way. Story. Once upon a time. Okay, I'm not the one to tell you the story actually. Johnny is seated right beside me. How are you today, Johnny?
I'm over the moon.
You're over the moon?
Yeah, over the moon.
Really? But you're sitting beside me.
Yeah,
How are you over the moon?
Yeah, I'm over the moon because I'm so excited. I'm so full of life.
Of course, I know.
That's why I'm over the moon.
You're over the moon.
Yeah.
You're excited.
Yes.
You're happy right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what have you been up to? How has been your week, Johnny?
Yeah, it's a new challenge. Like, seriously, I do a lot this week and it's
Telling
really,
stories?
Yeah, everywhere I go, every time I tell stories.
Wow,
Children
that's
love
a good
stories,
one. Oh,
so
yes.
why-
I love stories too. So today you have a super story you said you have for us today.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so children, I want you to get your pen and paper ready. You know Johnny with his super story. And I'm going to be asking you some questions about the story by Johnny today. Okay, especially those of you right here in the studio. So I need you to pay attention, listen to the story, and enjoy it. Over to you, Johnny.
Okay, I started like this. Story. Once upon a time.
Time.
Firstly, the title of today's story is going to be Sincerity. Yes, sincerity. Yeah, in anything you do, be sincere. Sincerity. So, the story starts. There is a man called Ali. He stays in a remote village. So in this village, everybody knows Ali to be somebody who is not like responsible, somebody who's just living life the way he comes. So there is another man called Jai.
Okay.
He's a businessman. People call him a trustworthy businessman because people in the village, because there was no bank in the village.
Okay.
So people do, you know,
Keep their money with him.
Their
Wow.
properties when they are traveling, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. Keep it
with him.
Wow.
So they call him a trustworthy person.
That is Jai.
That's Jai.
Okay.
So there's one particular foreigner who is also a businessman who came all the way from another place to the town, and he wants to do business, and he came with a lot of money.
Wow.
So he started doing business here and there, and the business was fruitful.
Wow.
Was selling cocoa to people, buying from people as much, take it elsewhere to
Wow.
sell.
Like, okay, importing and exporting
exactly.
cocoa.
So that is how he does it. So sometimes he comes in with clothing materials and, you know, like that. He just do different kind of business like that. So this particular day, he was traveling to another destination, and he has a lot of money on him.
Oh.
And he don't want to go with those money.
Okay.
So he put them in a box and, you know, took them to Jai.
Okay.
And he told Jai, I heard people were saying that you're trustworthy and you help people to take care of
their money and valuables.
And valuables. And Jai responded that, yes, that is me. That is what I do. So the man called Musa gave his money to Jai for a particular time.
Okay.
Said, I'll be going away for some time, and when I come back, you tell me my charges.
Okay.
I'll pay your charges, then I'll take my property.
Oh, like
so that's the way, like a trade.
Okay.
Like that. So, and they agreed on a fee, and Musa went away. So after some time, Musa came back. When Musa came back, Musa went straight to Jai shop to get
his money,
box of money back. On getting there, immediately he shows his face to Jai. Jai denied him outrightly.
What?
He said, I've never seen you before. I don't know you. In fact, Jai called some of his helps. Have you seen this man before? They all said no.
Wow.
Wow. When Musa tried to like kind of explain or put in more like to ask for his money, Jai desired to tell his boys to beat Musa up. So they did a lot of things to Musa and sent Musa away. Musa was tired, worn out. Walking down the road, it was like a free road, a desert.
Wow.
He fell and he was lying down there. Ali, who happens to be people, the people in the village always said Ali is not responsible, is useless. Ali was coming from one of his escaping one of his normal routine.
Okay.
It was night. And he saw somebody lying on the ground lifeless.
Oh.
He quickly rushed down there and he found out that the person is still breathing. He tried to, see what is going on. He couldn't say because Musa wasn't able to talk, but he was breathing in pain.
Wow.
So Ali dragged him up and carried him to his own house, to Ali's house.
I see.
He took care of him that night, all through the night. By the following morning, Musa has regained his strength.
Strength, yes.
So Ali then asked, what were you doing in the desert? Why were you there with your clothes torn? You look like an animal or something. Why are you like that? What happened to you? Were you attacked by hoodlums? He said, no. Then Musa started narrating what happened. That he gave his money to Jaye to keep, and when he came back, Jaye denied him. Said, "Wow." Alina said, "Wow, I thought I'm the only bad guy in this city. Wow." So some people are bad, but they cover up themselves with something else. Alina promised Musa, don't worry. I don't like to do good, but because of you, I will do this just one. Then Musa was scared because he knew that Jaye has a lot of boys that worked for him.
Wow.
He said, Ali, please don't go, forget it. I've given this one. He said, no, that money is much.
Yes.
I can't leave that. That even at the end of the day, if I collected the money and you say you don't want it, I will take it. But Jaye will not take that money in that way.
Wow.
Then Musa asked, Ali, what are you going to do? Alina said, Musa, just follow instruction. You don't have anything to do. Just follow
my instructions.
So when Musa asked, what were the instructions? He said, this is what you were. By 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, you will come to Jaye's shop. But don't enter into Jaye's shop. Stay like some few blocks away.
Okay.
Hide.
Wow.
You will see a rich man. A rich man in his cart. He will come there. When he comes there, after the person comes out of his cart, you show up. That's just what I want you to do.
Okay, what can it be up to?
So that day, Ali went out as normal. He went to meet his guys where he used to go and play, and he told them what he want to do. And they all said, we are all yours.
Wow. Okay.
So they went into the market. They got the best cart.
Wow.
They got a horse. They tie it up. They dress it like a rich personality.
Wow.
A ox that has a cart with a rich, like they design it like a very rich man. When a rich person is coming.
Wow.
So there was a curtain on it that covered the person inside.
Oh, so nobody will be able to see who is there.
Who's inside the car. So, and they make move. At 11, exactly 11, Musa show up with that car. And one of the heads that follow, a head has to follow the house like that.
Yes.
Two people by this side, one person on the house, and like that.
Okay.
Carrying a fake royal staff. So immediately they got there, they went straight to Jaye's shop. Jaye quickly rushed out.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. Then one of the heads told Jaye, are you Jaye? He said, yes, I'm Jaye. I'm Jaye. My boss has traveled and his mistress is here to come save his money because she too wants to go and meet my master where she is. And they need somebody who is trustworthy, who they can believe they can trust. How much trust do you have? Jaye said, 100. Anything you give to me, you will get it back. 100. As they were discussing this, Musa showed up. Immediately Musa showed up. Jaye said, my friend. Jaye told the aides of the royal man that, see, this man kept money with me for the past 3 months, and now he has shown up to collect his money. Hey, boys, bring out Musa's money. And they brought Musa's money intact.
Wow.
And they gave it to Musa, and Musa
ran away with it.
So when Musa ran away, he left.
Now
Jaye was waiting for the royal woman to come down, the mistress to come down.
She can.
Then Ali opened it and said, hey, I got you.
Oh my
The
goodness.
king heard about this
Wow.
and called for for Ali. And
Yes.
he said, Ali, I've known you right from the day I was on this throne.
That
You've
you are
never done
naughty.
anything that is normal. In fact, the last one you did, I have to send you out of the town to stay at the remote of the town.
Wow.
But now, with what you did, the reputation of our town has been heard out there.
Wow.
That
For having such a wise
yeah. So he now
person.
said, for this, I will make you the youth leader.
Hey, I
That
need
is
the
how
youth leader.
Ali restored back his position, and that is how Musa got
his
back
money.
his money.
Wow.
So when Musa got to Ali's house, he said thank you to Ali and wanted to share
The money.
with Ali. Ali now said, your money is peanuts. What I got from the royal house is even more than what you have. So go with your money, do your business, do not trust Jaye again. And that is how Jaye lost everything,
Because nobody will even believe him again. They won't keep their money with him again.
So that is the end of my story.
Children, put your hands together for Papa Johnny. Did you enjoy the story?
Yeah.
Did you learn from the story?
Yeah.
That is very good. That's very good. Wow.
So the moral of this story is whatever is given to you, be sincere with it. Whatever anybody
Always
asks you to
tell
keep,
the truth.
be sincere, always be on the truth.
But Johnny,
side.
let me ask you, what can be the reason? I know that it's because Jaye wants to keep all the money. But then, if you're doing something, you're in a business, or people know you already for something good, why do people or children sometimes change from being good to bad? Why?
Sometimes it can be an influence,
Influence.
and sometimes it can be a greed, but mostly it's always greed. You want
Greed.
to have more.
Even when
but
it
they don't
doesn't
want to have
belong
their
to
more gradually. They want to have their more
now, like
once.
now, once.
So you need to be careful when you need more. Yeah, it's good to have more, but you need to do it legally. You need to do it
gradually.
So that is it.
Wow, thank you so much, Johnny. I learned a lot from
It's the
this.
least I can do.
Oh, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate this super story. And I hope you have learned, children, you learned that greed is not good. Greed will only soil your reputation. I mean, when everybody say, oh, that boy is a good boy. Oh, that guy is a great guy. No, if Shola visits your house, all your things will be where you keep it. But we all know that we have some friends that we cannot live in our sitting room or our bedroom without being there. That is not good. If you are doing good, ensure you keep doing good. If you're well behaved, ensure you're well behaved. One of the things that might have affected Jaye is also peer pressure. Maybe there is a friend who also keeps people's money like that, and then the friend has built a house, the friend has many cars, the friend has lots of gold, and then maybe he says to Jaye, Jaye, you don't even have a house, and say, oh, no, I'm just saving towards it. Maybe by next year I'll be able to build my house. Oh, don't even know how to do it.
Exactly.
Don't even jassy.
Like,
you don't even, you are not
so
smart.
It
It might be pressure, but children, don't give in for pressure that will make you do something that is bad. Look at Jaye. He lost all the goodwill and reputation that he had built for years just because of greed. And why the lie anyways? Always tell the truth. It wouldn't have cost him anything to collect the charges he had agreed with from Ali and then say, give me my own charges. This is your money. You see, well, thank God for Ali. Ali is smart. I know some of you are smarter than Ali. You know how to judge matters. But anyways, ensure that you don't do it in a way that will get you into trouble. All right, thank you so much, Johnny. We appreciate that story. I must say that it is an interesting story. We look forward to having you some other time.
Always.
All right then, children, I hope you have written down the moral of the story, the name, the title, and of course, content of the story, because I'm going to be asking you questions in a bit. We'll go on a short break right now, and when we return, yes, we're going to ask questions and then the game segment. I hope you're having a great time, right? Yeah. Come on, put your hands together for yourself. Okay, so I'll see you later, and sure you do not change that dial. Kiddies World with Lola. We'll be right back.
Turn it up! It's the Wild Wild West, and Western Spring Television is pulling out all the stops to make sure that you don't miss out on every of the fun and happenings around here. Yup, we've got you covered because your girls got all the juiciest tidbits and entertainment news from around the world. Cross over to the chocolatey side of entertainment. Join me, Chocolate Cassie, on Eccentric as we take you into every bit of the juiciest news, fashion, music, movie updates, and other trending conversations. Together on the show, we'll get personal with your favorite celebrities via phone call, Zoom, or even live here in the studio. Eccentric will be showing on your TV screen on Western Spring Television, channel 190, only on Star Times.
Oh yes, you're welcome back. Thank you, Papa Johnny, for such a wonderful and a super story. Kids, are you excited? It's game time. Are you happy? Yeah. Oh yes, I know. I know you're happy and you're excited. Remember I said earlier that we're going to have a game that includes our reasoning. It involves our reasoning. So let me see how great you are in your verbal reasoning. Now, today we're going to engage in a game that I call Spell Backwards. Spell backwards. So I want you to spell these words backward, okay? So you're going to spell it from the back. Okay, so are we ready for that? Yeah. Are you sure about that? Yeah. Okay, don't forget that if you're ready to spell or you want to answer the question, just raise your hand. The microphone will come over to you. And once you have the microphone, remain seated and then spell. You have a few seconds to do that. Okay, so the first word we're going to be spelling backward today is July. July. So want to spell July backward. Yes? Where's the microphone? Where is it? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, pass it to her. Yeah, her. She raised her hand. Very good. Be fast. July in 4 seconds.
Y-L-U-J.
Again.
Y-L-U-J.
Yeah, she's correct. Put your hands together for her. Okay, so you won yourself a gift already. I have 2 gifts. Two of them. Okay, so yes, let's go another word. Now, all of the words that I am going to be giving you are words that has to do with end of the term, end of the session, party, and all of that. So that is a clue. Okay, so the second word to be spelled backward is graduand. Graduand, not graduant. Okay, graduand. So those are people maybe going from a class to a higher class, like nursery to primary 1, junior secondary to senior secondary class. So graduate, who wants to attempt that? Anybody? Come on. Okay, so what is it? Let me tell you the correct spelling and then you spell it backward. Graduand. 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 Who wants to try that? Yes? Okay, please pass the microphone to her. Yes, put your hands together for her. She wants to attempt it. Okay, yes, graduand. Let's go.
D-N-A-D-A-R-G.
Oh, a letter is missing. Graduand. Graduand. Graduand.
D-N-A-U-D-A-R-G.
Very good. Please put your hands together for her. That is not your regular word, I must say. You've done so well. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, now let's see. Another word is prize given. Prize given. When you're spelling, don't forget to put your dash, okay, before you spell backward given. Prize given. Who wants to try that? Prize given. Yes? Pass the microphone, please. Prize given. Prize given. So, prize given, like prize given day. Prize given. So you're spelling it backward. You're going to begin from given and then dash and then prize. Yes? Please pass him the microphone. Sit.
G-I-V-E dash P-L-Z-E.
Ah, almost there. You want to try that again, darling? Come on. Don't forget given. Okay? Let's go again.
G-I-V-E-I-N.
A particular
G
letter is missing already.
P-L-Z-E.
Not quite. Let her try. Not quite, darling. But that was a given. When you, if you want to spell, hold on. If you want to spell given, what are the two letters that ends given? N-G, right? So it couldn't have been G-I, G-N, in it. So now let's go.
G-I-V-I-N-G dash P-R-I-C-E.
I'm sorry. Let me just spell that. Do I have one more person, okay? Let's give her chance.
G-N-I-V-I-G dash P-R-I-C-E.
Ah, no, you spelled prize forward and not backward. What happened? Give it another try.
G-N-I-V-I-G dash E-C-I-R-P.
Now you're talking. Please put your hands together for her. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Well done. That was brilliant. And the last word is promotion. Promotion. Who wants to be promoted here? Okay. So promotion. Spell it backward. Yes? Who's going for that? Yes?
N-O-I-T-O-M-O-R-P.
Fantastic. Let's put your hands together for him. Wow. The learners from Royal Seed Christian School are great. I mean, can you even spell your name backward? You. Yes, you that you're watching. You. Wow. Please put your hands together for yourself. Wow, that was awesome. That was awesome. And I want to say well done and kudos to you all. You have really made me proud. And this will bring us to the end of today's episode of Kiddies Word with Lola. I hope you have learned. I hope you have had fun. And I hope you have been inspired. Okay, now it is Saturday. I know you are ready to spend the weekend. Let me just say to you that, hey, the weather is cold and you need to keep yourself warm. Yes, it's rainy season. Please keep yourself warm and don't expose yourself to unnecessary cold so you don't catch all of the things that comes with this season. Okay, I want to say thank you to everyone who have watched or still taking their time to watch today's episode of Kiddies World with Lola. I want to appreciate Cow Concept as well for the gift for our guests today. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Cow Concept. God bless you. Join us every Saturday at 1 p.m. on this same television station to enjoy fresh, hot episode of this exciting children's show. And don't forget, you watch us live on Star Times, channel 190 DTT. Saturday, 1 p.m. is the time. You can also watch on our YouTube page, which is Western Spring Television Station. Okay? And I want to tell you, next week Saturday will be a fresh episode. Don't forget to join us and tell somebody about it. Thank you so much. See you next week Saturday. Remember, Lola cares. Mwah. Bye.